Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your cheese compilation for December 2019. You'll notice this compilation is in the month where it belongs. I struggled with that a little tiny bit for November as well as October, but we're back on schedule. If you'd like me to cast your cheesy replay, send it to falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of cheese. My wonderful, lovely screeners we'll get through all of them and decide which ones are best, and that's what we have today. That is a fast drone. That is a drone that is hauling across the map as fast as it can. Did not stop to do anything else. This has got to be a proxy. Doesn't this have to be a proxy? I don't know. I mean, you could be scouting. I do like to tell lower level players that they need to scout and with drones so they can see stuff, but this feels, especially the cheese compilation, this feels incredibly suspicious, especially considering Machiavelli here is going for the barracks at home. There it is! Oh, second drone came over. Threw down the hatch. This means you can't wall off. Another drone is here too, just for extra fun. Where did my settings go? You there. Damaged. Thank you. Alright, health bar is up. So top left, it's the blue Terran player Machiavelli. Bottom right, it is the red Zerg player Amnesia, which I forgot to introduce them because I was talking about other stuff. Okay, so SCVs coming off the line here. They're not really even attacking the hatchery. They're just sort of, there we go. Now they're attacking the hatchery, but it's a little bit late, I think, to get here. And a Reaper's not very good against buildings. I think you want to make a Marine at this stage, or maybe a Reaper, and just run across the map and kill everything. Ooh, he is throwing up a proxy barracks inside Amnesia's base. Yes! I like the response of the proxy to this kind of cheese. It makes me happy. Really makes me happy here. This drone is drawing SCVs away a little bit. Taking hits, though. You don't want to be taking those hits, though. You want to stay alive long enough to, like, start, I don't know, a creep. A creep colony? Nope, that's Brood War. You want to start a spine, man. Start a spine. Start a crawler. That's what I was going for. This drone hiding down below, really waiting for this thing to finish. There it is. There it is now. Get up there. Spine, 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 spine. Coming over here. Oh, that drone's dead. There's no saving that one. This one alive, though. Queen getting started here, which I love to see. Marine count kind of nuts. Spine crawler coming up. The Marines are now focusing down the spine, which is really smart for them to do. Oh, they get it. They get the cancel there. Or they killed it. Ling's popping out. Oh, this is not good. The bunker's not done yet. Get inside the bunker, Marine. Get inside the bunker. He didn't get inside the bunker. That's massive. That's huge. He didn't get inside the bunker. Now more Lings are coming on out right now, and I think Machiavelli is dead. Machiavelli is making a Marine on this side of the map, which is really nice, and might be able to get some stuff done, but there are drones defending. Okay. He's got a Marine inside the bunker. He's repairing a lot, probably over-repairing at this stage, but the barracks is taking shots. Repair the barracks. Machiavelli's not responding to this all that exceptionally well. Barracks down. Supply depot down. Zerglings are dying, which is nice. It is really nice here, but the Zerglings over on the other side of the map, yeah, that's not going to work out for you, Machiavelli. Unfortunately not. Okay, Queen dead. Hatchery in a lot of trouble right now. Worker is 16-8. Another Queen comes out, taking immediate shots from the two Marines inside that bunker, though. The Lings getting on top of the SCVs. Get out of there. Pull back to the bunker. Stay alive. No. Don't die here. Don't engage. The numbers are not good. You can normally win these fights pretty effectively, but no! Machiavelli's down to 4, 3 SCVs. Oh, that was huge. That was a huge situation. Still, the hatch lives, and that's what matters here. The creep is allowing that front door to be wide open. More Lings. Oh, the drones are coming in. Amnesia's bringing the drones for the final killing blow here. Oh, that's incredible. Can they take down this bunker? This is a crazy game. I still think Amnesia has it won just based on the fact that he's got army. But if Machiavelli lifts... Okay, lifted. And that hatch is dead. And the bunker is down. And the Broodling's actually getting some hits off. But now the Marines are in trouble. I mean, that's good positioning from the Marines there, but you're just out. Horribly outnumbered. So now the thing is that these drones, they can actually go back and start working because they still have a hatch. So you send something to follow this guy around to make sure that he doesn't land and start rebuilding a whole new economy out of nowheresville. Send these drones back home. There you go. Have them with their 8 worker count mining minerals. Machiavelli could toss down Actually, can't toss down a mule, surprisingly enough. Yeah, Zerglings, every hit they get off on this thing is a big deal. So Machiavelli is trying to extend this thing, but there's just not a path to victory for him right now. He's got 119 minerals. These lings are chasing this guy around. That's his only building. Just kidding. This barracks is still alive, and he's making a marine with it. I was going to say, you want to be careful spending all your money here, but you know what? He can always call down mules. He doesn't actually need to save the resources for another SCV because he can just mule with the energy. So, makes it a little more interesting, but we're still done. Like, this first game is still finito. There's no way Machiavelli wins this thing. He's putting Zerglings at every expansion. Again, every hit here is hugely important. Every hit here is hugely important. You bring that thing down into burning and you win. Yep, there it is. Lifts it off. Not in burning yet. 520 HP. Marines are hanging out behind this wall here. Oh, sort of. Sort of, but not really. They do get found. Barracks under attack. Landing and mule call down. GG, says Machiavelli. He lost his barracks. He's going to try to bring himself back from the brink of destruction. But maybe he'll just GG out here. Be a pleasant opponent. Is this just with just Scuffs killable? Is this with just Scuffs killable? The hatch. I don't know what he's asking here. Is the hatch killable? I don't know what that question is. The answer is yes. You can kill it, especially if you get Marines out. But I mean, it is an incredible gamble here from Amnesia. Just a random experiment in Amnesia. Is your winner. Goes ahead and take... Oh, it doesn't actually take down the orbital, but he's your winner. Regardless. Yeah, I mean, I've tried this before. If the Terran response is good enough, you can't win as the Zerg player. It's just, you got to make sure you take down that hatch fast. Really pump out Marines. Stop harvesting gas entirely. Throw up a couple of bunkers. And then you're going to be okay at that stage. But if you don't respond to it well, Amnesia was forced to pull the drones to really finish the deal there. Lost a ton of stuff. I mean, definitely 21 lings and 2 queens and a hatch and a spine is a lot of stuff here. But end of the day, all 7 Marines died. Everything died for the Terran player. We can see that. All right, so that's game 1 of Cheese Compilation for 2019. Let's go into game number 2 here. Kesu, Baby Kangaroo, Ephemer on the ladder edition, top left-hand corner. Kesu, he's red, he's Protoss. And in the bottom right, it is Baby Kangaroo. He is blue and also Protoss here. I think this is the maximum letters you can use in a username in StarCraft 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 12. 12 is your max here. That's why I'm Falcon Pally instead of Falcon Paladin on here. So if you want to watch me play live StarCraft games, head over to twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin. I stream there 2 times a week, StarCraft 2, and then 1 more time for Brood War. So if you want to see, again, Falcon playing team games, sometimes solo stuff, playing Zerg, twitch.tv/Falcon Paladin is where you need to go. And I tell you, it is like pulling teeth sometimes to get people to go to a different platform. Convincing people who follow me on Twitch to go to my YouTube and vice versa is impossible. But you got to keep trying. You always got to keep trying. That's what I've learned in life, is trying is good. So probe comes in. Anybody going for a forge? Nope, definitely not. Definitely not. I just got a pylon, keeping it close to home here. Kind of walling off a little bit here as Baby Kangaroo. You do want to wall off because adept flowbys, right, are pretty bad for your mineral line. So I don't recommend this. I do recommend this, what Baby Kangaroo is doing down here to the south. So no cannon rushing, but we do have a cybernetics core on the way from Kesu. And one getting started from Baby Kangaroo a little bit later. So let's place our bets here. Who's going to win this? And who is the cheeser? Because at this stage, we don't know. I mean, it looks like there's a probe kind of running around trying to do stuff for Baby Kangaroo, but Kesu has a beautiful, beautiful tail on it right now. Another probe coming in from Baby Kangaroo. Maybe Nefarious. Perhaps Nefarious. But also kind of coming in right into the front door. So, not too nefarious, I believe is how that works. Anyway, expansion here from Baby Kangaroo. Kesu. Kaosu. I'm going to go Kaosu like a cow. It doesn't seem to be wanting to do that at all. And in fact, is making a stalker, which is totally fine here. So this is not the standard build. For PvP, what you want to do is 2 gateways and a cyber core. And then you can go into your expansion. But as it stands, we just have the 1 gateway with, okay, Kesu is going for a 2nd gateway here. But Baby Kangaroo definitely a little bit more of a greedy play here. If 2 Stalkers show up and only has 1, I mean, the simple math indicates you dead. Kaosu is throwing up a 4 pylon here, which I like quite a bit. If this is a 1-base 4-gate style play, you want to throw up a gateway here so you have the fast warp-ins on that pylon. Slow warp-ins are no fun. Nobody likes 16-second warp-ins at all. So Kaosu, do it. Gateway, you have the resources to throw down a gateway. Let's do it now. Hup. Not doing it, though. Not doing it. Nor is he chrono boosting out warp gate, which is something you want to do in this situation. Hang on. Hey, there's our gateway. There's our gateway. So it's this really standard, looks like a pretty standard 3-4 gate. I mean, at least 4 gates. Attack here. On the other side, though, Baby Kangaroo has got himself a pylon. Walling off fairly well. I think Adepts can probably slip through there. These guys are having an epic battle of all time. These 2 probes hate each other, and they will forever. And it's a robotics facility. So feeling Warp Prism to me. I'm going to try to sneak on up and see what is up with a Warp Prism. Is that Stalker stuck? Tell me you're not stuck. Tell me you can get out of there. I'm sympathy right-clicking here. Go. See what's up. Oh, he's fine. All right. Excellent. And then you just go ahead and warp in a ton of stuff. And there's nothing at home for Baby Kangaroo. So all your probes belong to us. They're trying to fight, which probes, decent fighters against Stalkers. As it turns out, Stalkers are a bit more weak than you think they are. So they do hit pretty hard. There you go. Probe down. Other side. Ooh, it's a Dark Shrine. Okay. So I can't even zoom in on that. It's on the corner. So Dark Shrine, a little problematic here for Kaosu. Does he have detection at all? No, he doesn't have a robotics facility. He doesn't have a forge. Is this going to turn into a base race? Is my question. Dude, just kill the Adepts. Just 1 volley down, 2 volley down the Adepts. Okay, good. Get the other Adepts. That's fine. Ah, Wounded Stalker. Try to move it back. And now you're at a 2-4 situation. There are no shield batteries yet for Baby Kangaroo. He's pretty happy killing the natural base, which is not really what you want to do because it's a 1-base to a 1-base in that situation. Bringing him down to your level is not what you want. You want to win. So 4 Stalkers versus 4 Stalkers. Shield battery is up for both players. A little bit away from the battle here for Baby Kangaroo. Much more close to the front lines here for Kaosu. But yeah, the natural's going to die. The question is, you got a Warp Prism. You're going to warp in some DTs over there. This is good. I kind of like this in PvP. If I ever played PvP, I think I'd like to do this one. Of course, you have to worry about this sort of play, though, where somebody went for a lot of gateways. You're kind of wrecking your day. Pow. Kapow. Kapow. Kaosu thinks he has this one, but guess what? Guess who's inside your house? The answer is 2 Dark Templar, and you have 0 means of detection. So we're kind of base racing it at this stage. Honestly, what you got to do down here is kill this income. Oh, he's recalling the DTs home. One of them, he's recalling one of them home. The other one is in base race mode all by him. It's lonesome. He's very afraid that way. Okay, Forge coming up from Kaosu somewhere. Is he building it here? He's building it here. Interesting location for it. Dude, get down there. You just get down there and you kill all of his probes. It makes it easier if his economy is dead. That's how this works. Alright, so cannons. Cannons on the way. DT's job is to murder all of that, though. Oh, another pylon would be a big deal right now, Kaosu. Anyway, alright, we're going to try to murder all of the stuff as far as the buildings are concerned. See how that works out for you. He is not paying attention down here at all. This DT is going to take down those cannons. And sure, you're going to kill your opponent's Nexus and their income is going to be dead, but if you don't have any detection here... Oh, Kaosu. Recall your probes. You can't recall your probes because there's a DT there. This is rough. This is a rough position for Kaosu. Is he seriously? Baby Kangaroo has the resources to throw up a Nexus. 2 Nexuses. That is hilarious. Trying to avoid being revealed, I would suppose, is the idea here. But also, he just kind of lost a lot of resources regardless. So Kaosu has the money. Oh, he doesn't have the money for a cannon. Recall the probes, get enough money for a cannon, and build a cannon down here. I guess he needs a pylon and a cannon. Ugh. This is rough stuff for Kalsu. This is getting a little bit insane here. I mean, I think Baby Kangaroo's got it won just because, you know, cloaked units versus no detection wins every time. And every hit you take from that Dark Templar, you can't regain. And your probe count is getting massacred, and your zealots are getting hacked to pieces here. I mean, it's only 1 DT, but defensively working out. This guy working out too. Yeah, Kalsu's priority here should have been getting a robotics facility. If he gets a robotics facility, this is a much different game. Because as it stands, this DT is just boss. 17 kills on that guy. This one has 12. Most of them are buildings. But this guy down here is single-handedly wiping out Kalsu's army. Just without any assistance at all. No support. He's got 20 kills. Like, this guy... This guy is for real. I mean, you might actually get this Nexus, which is honestly hilarious. Oh, okay, got it. Got it. So now, there's just too many buildings. If the micro here was enough to just kind of keep hitting and moving and hitting and moving, and you didn't have to worry about... Oh, gosh. All right, that's it. That is your one last thing for Kalsu. He calls the GG, and he's done. Baby Kangaroo is out. Kalsu, or is the winner. Kalsu is out in 9 minutes. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good game there out of our Dark Templar. 32 kills on that one, and 13 kills on that one for a combined 45 kills. It's a pretty good day. Pretty good day for 2 Dark Templar that he warped in to his opponent's main base. He won with it. Yeah, Kalsu, as soon as he knew that there were Dark Templar in his base, he should have thrown up a robotics facility here. Right? You get that done, you throw out an observer, and you win. Instead, he kind of messed around a little bit, dinked around a little bit, didn't quite take it seriously, and then tried to throw up a forge and some cannons, but that just takes too long. Taking too long there, but good effort anyway. Really fun game. Good choice. Let's come back with more cheese. I don't know what's next. Shadow Slayer versus VMAG here on Ephemeron the Ladder Edition. Wait, have all these games been on Ephemeron? I think they have. Bottom right hand corner is the red Terran player VMAG. Top left is the blue Terran player Shadow Slayer. All right, hope you had a happy Christmas if you celebrate that, and if you don't, I hope you had a happy day anyway. It snowed just enough here to make it a white Christmas, and not so much that I had to shovel my driveway, so that's how I like it. Alrighty then, let's see who's going to be the cheeser here. No proxies, so that makes it kind of hard to tell who it is here in the early stages of this game. So, check out the Falcon Paladin Hour. It is a weekly podcast. The latest edition that we recorded today is all about Rise of Skywalker, a very divisive film. Holy smokes, super divisive. I'm on one side, Duddles is a special guest on the other, and Somicron is somewhere in the middle. So it's a 3-man pod talking about Rise of Skywalker. If it hasn't hit yet, then it will hit in the next couple of days. Just go ahead and subscribe to Falcon Paladin Hour on your phone in the podcast app, whichever one of you're choosing. Just search Falcon Paladin and you will find it. Man, Rise of Skywalker. I'm not going to spoil anything. Not going to spoil anything. I know it just came out a week ago. I saw it a week ago. That's what the earliest you could see it in the US anyway. I think it came out 2 days earlier in the UK because what does that make sense? Just release it everywhere at the same time, honestly. If spoilers are a thing, and they should be, just release it at the same time. And anybody who wants to see it sees it early, and they don't have to get spoiled by people who live in England, for example. Ridiculous. Anyway, we got a proxy factory over here from VMAG. Maybe some proxy cyclones. Could be pretty nice. Could be pretty fantastic. Double gas in it. Both players, though, going for that double gas. Nobody walling off because why bother? Just kidding. VMAG is, Reaper hop-up spots are sort of, yeah, you can get hopped up on here, my guy. It's good. It's all good. We're fine. APM 160 here for Shadow Slayer. About a 100 right now for VMAG. With an average of 44 for the red Terran player. But he is the cheeser. And it turns out cheese maybe doesn't require as much APM as not cheesing. That is my working theory. Anyway, so double barracks here into a factory out of Shadow Slayer, possibly a 2-1-1. Out of him, which means just 2 barracks into a factory. And then a starport. We'll keep an eye on that. Sometimes these lower level games don't have like incredibly super build orders, but Reaper versus Marine, KD8 charge, out, dead. But another Marine shows up and the Reaper doesn't like the situation here. Gonna get for the scout, but you really can't do much of. Oh, nicely done. Well, overkill there. Bringing a couple SCVs over to kill him would have been just good. Would have been good enough. Anyway, we're gonna swap a we're just bye factory. I don't know what you're there for. Starport gonna go into a tech lab, which feels like Banshees to me. A Banshee rush, pretty fantastic, especially if you can wait for cloak, which maybe you don't want to in this situation. We'll keep an eye on it though, right? We'll work together. We'll make sure we see what happens. It's a crazy tweet on my other screen. Some people didn't like Star Wars, but as a man that took so many mushrooms before seeing it that I was too scared to buy a drink at the concession stand, I thought it was really good. I don't know what's happening. We're going for cloak, boys and girls. All right. Cloak, 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 cloak. Is there going to be detection? Engineering bay? No. Starport with a Raven might work. A Raven would be really good here. I do like opening Raven as Terran. Pretty much in all matchups, man. A Raven's going to be useful in all matchups. I tell you this. I tell you this. I tell you no lies. Energy for a scan. Actually enough for 2 scans here from Shadow Slayer. So sometimes not using your energy effectively is good for you. Let that be a lesson to you in StarCraft. How confusing is that? VMAG expanding here. Shadow Slayer expanding on the low ground. He feels pretty darn confident he's fine. Based on what he saw here on the other side, which was 1 barracks, it really should be setting off alarm bells. So that's why he's got Marines. He's reactoring the starport. He's not even going for... Oh, not even going for Raven. Okay. Wait, what did I do? There we go. Wrong button. Wrong button. So Cloak is done. Let the Cloak Banshee get some damage done here. What is she gonna do? The answer is, well, 2-shotting some of these guys. Oh, the Marines, though. The Marines, though. Do not be there when a scan comes in. Ooh, there's 1 scan burned, but it missed. Yeah, I mean, it got it, but barely any damage at all went off here. The SCV is getting pulled off the land. There's enough energy for another scan, but there's 2 Banshees here. One of the Banshees maybe gonna die. Oh, hang on. Almost enough energy for a scan. Oh, no, there's not enough. The SCVs are off the line. Send them down here. You got to have some kind of income if you're going to do this. Engineering bay getting sniped down. Oh, get out of there. Run and out of the scan. Ah! You pretty much have to scan when the Marines are right under the Banshees. Otherwise, you're in a lot of trouble. Actually, running out of energy here are our guys. So Banshee 1, 5 kills. Banshee 2, 3 kills. Everybody goes back to work. This did not win the game, but it is 24-11 army supply from Shadow Slayer. 20 to 34 workers here for VMAG. VMAG has a much better economy right now. He is landing his natural, which he should have done a while ago. But at this stage, I kind of feel like, yeah, Shadow Slayer's like, let's go. Let's head out to our medevacs that have knives on the front, because that's going to be cool. And maybe just get a drop off and win. How's that sound to you guys? Great, says everybody else in the medevacs. Let's go ahead and win here, leaving a tank behind at home. SCVing up a little bit here too. A Shadow Slayer, really enjoying that out of him. You can't stop making SCVs when bad things happen, or you're just gonna die. Dude, there are 3 Marines and 2 Banshees here. That's just not enough. Here we go. Unload. Banshee 1. Oh, Cloak. There's the scan. Banshee 1 down. Banshee 2 trying to run away and does manage to escape. But everybody's in a lot of trouble regardless. No, she came back in. She came back in scan range there. How much more detection do you have? You haven't. Oh, didn't matter. Ran out of energy, and that is it. That's your good game. I know it's not an overwhelming army here, but one is 27-4. GG does get called by VMAG, and Shadow Slayer is your winner in 6 minutes and 42 seconds. Nicely done. Good little counterattack there. Not the best defense against the Banshees, but enough to keep your stuff alive. Good pull of the SCVs. Your SCVs not mining is much better than them dying. I could have sent them down here, to be honest. Would have been better than maybe putting them over in this area, but that's okay. Keeping them alive was what counted, and then the counterattack was nice. VMAG, the macro was not good behind the proxy. Did not have the army to defend against what came across the other way, and was forced to tap out. Good one. Let's keep going. More cheese. ZVP action here on Disco Bloodbath. That is not Ephemeron, everybody. crisis averted. Right side of the map, it is the red Zerg player 0-0. And on the left side of the map, it is the blue Protoss player Coryllis. Oh, I love Falcon, says Coryllis. Oh, Falcon Paladin number here is 0-0. You may recognize him. And they have something in common already. Before I forget, special thanks to Jim, Paul, Samicron, Aki, and Scott for going through all the replays I was sent for the month of December for the cheese. Appreciate the hard work you guys do. Saves me a ton of time, and you do a really good job. So I appreciate it. I wish you would cast less Brood War. See? I talk about this a lot. There is such a split between Brood War fans and StarCraft 2 fans on my channel. The people who are StarCraft 2 fans do not like the Brood War casts, and the people who do the StarCraft or like the StarCraft 2 do not like the Brood War. Brood War does not like the StarCraft 2. 0-0 agrees. I just love all the StarCraft. I love it with all of my heart, you guys. Don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. Anyway, what is Zero up to today? Again, he's the guy that's usually the cheeser in these, so we'll see what kind of creativity he has on display right now. There's a forge and a gateway opening from Coryllis, and he going cannon rush. Is Zero getting cannon rushed? Oh, boy. Okay. I like this. That's why you have an Overlord. Okay, he sees it, so he is aware this is happening with ye old Overlord here. Drones are getting pulled down. Come some down this way, come down this way, kill this probe and win. That's what we're looking at. He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out. Mineral walk. He gets the mineral walk. Ooh, I don't know about pulling all of the drones here, but you shut it down. Just, okay, send one after it. Bring everybody. Put them back to work. This is a bit of overkill right now. There we go. Wow. All right. I guess if the probe is going home, everybody coming home is fine too. Natural base going to pop here in just a second. Coryllis. After showing you have something in common with your enemy, you choose to try to cannon rush. And it gets shut down, but the follow-up pylon is up north here. Still not expanding either. That is a big friggin' tell. Big tell. Overlord trying to come in and see what's going on. Is there an expansion? No. Major problem. If there's not an expansion here, you do not want to expand yourself out of 2 bases if you're Zerg. Keep that 2 base up. A 2 basing Zerg can handle a 1 basing Protoss, but a 3 basing Zerg is too greedy for that and will likely die to whatever the 1 basing Protoss is doing. Does he see this? Does he recognize there's not a base? I think he does. I think he recognizes there's not a base. I mean, what is it right now? It is 5 StarCraft 2 casts every week, and then 5 for Brood War. I think that I'm pretty even. I think I'm pretty even across the board here. Trying to make it anyway. You get a full series on Sunday of StarCraft 2. I don't do that for Brood War. So I love you guys, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Stargate coming up from Coryllis. Like a proxy Oracle could be pretty good. Except for the fact that Zero is good enough that he's going to throw up some spores here in about 30 seconds. That will be enough time to deal with the Stargate. If this was a proxy, like straight up proxy Stargate first thing done, then no, the like 3.5, 4 minute spore is too late. We've seen that catch Cyril by surprise in the previous games, but as it stands, no. This is late. Stargates take a while to come in here. The spores will, should come up. 0-0 is a good player. His spore timings are pretty fantastic. He's getting a lot of gas. This feels Nidusy to me. This feels extremely Nidusy to me here. So, is that the Nidus? Infestation Pit, actually. Okay. I don't know what we're looking at, but Oracle coming in. We're at 4 minutes. 0-0. Where's your guy? Where's your friendly neighborhood spores? Okay, he's got about another now to start them. He's out of time. So the Oracle's going to come in and kill, I want to say 5 or 6 drones probably. Maybe more than that, depending on the control here we're seeing from Krullis. Does he want 2? He's being greedy and it might hurt him. Okay, now we get a Nidus. So Infestation Pit and Nidus on 2 bases. What does that tell you, boys and girls? That's right, Swarm Host. Swarm Host Nidus play out of 0-0 in response to the cannon rush, but we also have a proxy Stargate going on. So this is appropriately an insane game. I'm enjoying it immensely here. I just think Krullis is dead. He is a dead nerd. Although, again, no spores. I guess Zero decides he doesn't have the resources to spend to make a drone into a spore, so he will pay the ultimate price. Is Krullis going mass Oracle? He's going for another one. All right, Krollis, you're just trying to win with Mass Oracle. What are you, has? All right, 3 oracles. He wants 4. Nope, 3's fine. All right, here we go. Man, he's like, there's no spore. Awesome. Blah, 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 blah. That is the sound of an entire mineral line dying. He does see the swarm hosts. Get that queen. Queen down. Anti-air. Nothing. Nothing here right now. I don't know about... I really don't know about the use of this energy. Trying to burn down the Nidus network. I don't think you have the energy for it, to be honest. 1 runs out. 2 runs out. The 3rd one going to run out here shortly. Using it on drones, I feel like would have been much better, but here we go. Locusts rolling into the main, and suddenly everything is going to die. So, wow. We had an attempted cannon rush into proxy oracles, and then we had the swarm host. Well, it's technically a proxy because there's a swarm host, or a Nidus there. I mean, that could have been game ending, and it wasn't, so that's all right. That is okie doke. 25 workers for 0-0, oversaturating his natural a whole ton. Trying to bring a spore up to the mains and defend it against future Oracle attacks, but it seems like that's not going to be a problem. Oh, there's a Void Ray out. So he's looking. He finds this, but he doesn't have vision up north to catch this Nidus coming in. And really, what you need here is Splash. It's just you need Splash. I don't know how to explain it any simpler than that. Storm is really good at just burning down the Locusts. If you have little immortal hit squads, you can actually take down the Nidus Swarms as they're coming up really fast. Oh, very nice! Actually distracting the Locust to fire on the Zealots. So they didn't get inside the main. Oh, that's incredible stuff. That's amazing stuff. The Locusts might get a cannon. It's not looking good. Wow, well defended, Krollis. Nicely done. Okay, so we're 2 bases versus 2 base in it. 0 has a ton of drones. He's fully saturating, just about fully saturating the 2 bases here. He needs a 3rd. At this stage, the Protoss has been on 2 bases for some time, and he's getting a sneaky ninja 3rd here too, which I've been watching on the minimap for a little bit here as well. So that Nidus is also dead. All right, so 0 is going for a Spire, and he has taken a 3rd base in response to how this game has gone thus far, making some pretty good decisions. I gotta say, I mean, I do recommend taking a 3rd base as your Niduses are erupting, because the odds of your opponent attacking you while there are Niduses screaming on their side of the map is about 0. So you watch. When this thing comes up, the Oracles are going to go home. So we got a Void Ray and 3 Oracles. So you Prismatic Alignment down the Spore. There are 2 Spores, though. This is pretty good. It's not overkill from 0. I think it's enough. So you watch. The Scream comes up. Where does everybody go? 0 not making a ton of these Swarm Hosts either. He going for the Nexus. Can he get it before he gets burned out by these Immortals and these Void Rays? The answer is he cannot, but he does hurt it pretty bad. Another similar attack will easily kill it. Mutalisks in production. Mutas trading exceptionally well versus Void Rays and against Oracles especially. Oracles don't have an anti-air attack. So the problem for him is that Krollis has this 3rd he's happily mining from. He's kind of just living on this right side of the map, which 0 has no vision on at all. He hasn't scouted it. He hasn't tried to see what he's dealing with whatsoever. So 3rd base should be get a mannered transfer down here with his 42 workers on 3 bases. Again, making the mutas, which is a pretty good idea. That cannon is alive, but the natural doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever, except the cannon at the front, which does not protect the mineral line up here a ways. Ooh, a changeling gets in here. And Krollis doesn't recognize it's a changeling. It's pretty good. That is some pretty good stuff. La 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 la. Yeah, at the pro level, that changeling would have been dead the instant it landed right here, I think. But as it stands, it's not pro level, so that's actually pretty good. Oracles try to get in. Again, 2 Spores and 2 Queens, enough to handle 3 Oracles without question. The Void Rays aren't going to do much either. The Mutalisks. Oh, the Oracles, though. Yeah, all right. It's goodbye, the Oracles. Muta count kind of insane here. We have 13 of them. It's usually more than you see. And then Nidusing at the same time. I like this. You make the Mutas. You got the Swarm Host, but you don't make, you know, infinite Swarm Hosts. You just make enough to where it's scary, like this. And then get back inside the house. And then take down the Nexus. As you do. And then kill a bunch of probes while you're at it, because, you know, that's what you're here for, mostly. Changeling does get spotted and executed as a result of getting spotted here. So, Zero in a pretty good spot. He is, well, Secret Ninja base technically counts as 1 base, but it's more like half a base at this stage. So 1.5 base versus 3 base is a great position to be for any Zerg player. 5 more Mutas in production. And again, Mutas trade so well versus Void Rays. All right, Ninja base does get discovered. Probes down. Probe killed count is 24. 9 drones have been killed by Oracles today for the most part. So Mutas synchronized attacking here. Oh, they were for a second. I think probes messed it up. So the Void Rays are here. Stalkers are here. This is just too much. This is just too much Mutalisk. So basically, take down the Stalkers, right? Is he really? Okay, as he's focusing on the Void Rays. He's kind of magic boxing them, which you don't have to do. But yeah, once everybody's out, and they are out. Army supply 76 to 23. Immortal gone. 4th base canceled, but that's not a huge deal as all of Krolos' army was down here for the most part. 13 army supply available for him, some Stalkers, toast, and I think that's your good game. Looking at it, looking at the situation, feeling like it's a good game. And generally, again, we like to keep these to about 7 minutes or shorter for the cheese, but if cheese is interesting and turns into something like this, we'll roll with it. Rage quit. Out of Krolos. Krolos, it's okay. I've been there, man. I've been there before. Frustrating game for you. I get it. Swarm Hostnitis is incredibly hard to deal with at this level of StarCraft. It's hard for the pros to deal with, so you know it's hard for you. But interesting game. We got Mutas, Swarm Hosts, Immortals, Void Rays, Oracles. What more do you want from a crazy game that started with an attempted cannon rush that Zero maybe overreacted to, but he shut it down, so who am I to say? Cool. More cheese. I think we've got a couple more for you today, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Hit that like button. Zerg versus Zerg Cheese on Simulacrum, a.k.a. Reed versus Iniquitous? Is that like an iniquity? Anyway, bottom right, it's the red Zerg player, Iniquitous, and in the top left, it is a.k.a. Reed, or possibly Red. English is dumb that way. All right, so ZVZ, which of these filthy Zergs will be cheesing today? Zerg on Zerg action is something a lot of my viewers like to see. Pool first here, 12 pool. Wait, maybe a 14 pool from Iniquitous? Which apparently is a sinful person. If you know. Oh, hold on a second, a drone stack. It was not a very good drone stack. It's like, all right, let's do it again. Got it. Okay, so here's our guy. It's harder to see it with a probe. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good stack. I've had this happen to me, by the way. I've had this happen. Drone stack shows up and I die. The thing is, Iniquitous doing the perfect thing against this, which is a pool first play. I keep hitting that key today. Sorry. Sorry about that. So there's going to be lings against these drones. And I mean, you have to make them, though. Iniquitous, you actually have to make some Zerglings if you're going pool first, my guy. Dude. He is not interested at all. Oh, hold on. He's throwing up a spine in Iniquitous' base, which he hasn't scouted, so he doesn't know there's one drone up here. This is incredible. All right, man. Drone versus drone action. 15 to 16 workers. Iniquitous just decided to get out of there. Dude, make some Zerglings. Look, you can make 6lings and you can win this. Make 6lings for the love of all that is holy, Iniquitous. Okay, not happening. So, Spinecrawler on the other side is going to start working away at this hatch, which is exciting. Whack. Drone's coming up the other way. Dude, Iniquitous has the money and the larva and the supply available to make Zerglings, and he's refusing to do it. As someone who's a big fan of making Zerglings, I am offended personally he never did it. We are both so cheesy. That's true. That is not wrong. So, I mean, get in there and start killing stuff, drones. What are you... Oh, is he spending the resources on spines? Fine. He made... Dude, seriously? Get up there and kill things. There's nothing to worry about, friends. Go now, or forever hold your peace. All right, Iniquitous. Finally getting up there. Sort of, kind of. AKA Red trying to throw up his own spine, which the Zerglings do not see. Kill the spine. All right, this is insanity. That's what we're looking at here. These spines are going to... Like, that timing, if I didn't know it wasn't on purpose, I think it was on purpose. I think Iniquitous has this. I'm going to give it a he has this rating. Because I don't think these drones can kill these 3 spines. I really am not convinced. Oh, hang on. Spine versus spine action here. Drones, get in that fight. There we go. They got in the fight, and now they'll win that. Very nice. Oh, tried to pick up and get out, but the surround is too strong. And the mech spine is out. Bam! Iniquitous is, in fact, your winner. Was that just the final building? I think it was. I don't know why these drones came down here anyway. Fun, crazy, crazy game. Really enjoy that. Gotta love a sub 4-minute ZVZ cheese, especially considering all the long ones we've seen today. So that was that was pretty good. I liked it. Iniquitous, I think he would have been better served making 6 lings back there and having a queen pop with 6 lings against that many drones. He would have won. And 1 spine maybe could have just taken care of it anyway. It could have taken care of this anyway up here. So a little bit overkill on the spines, but worked out in the end. Let's come back with the final cheese of the day. Don't go anywhere. And finally today, it's a PvP between Hemlock and Ambrose here on World of Sleepers. Top right-hand corner, it is the red Protoss player Hemlock, and in the bottom left, it is the blue Protoss player Ambrose, which feels like 2 ingredients and some kind of a potion making manual. Potion making spellbook? I don't know. I really don't know. I know that Hemlock shows up in Shakespeare a lot. Ambrose is also a name. Maybe it's just a name? Archbishop of Milan. Okay, he was born in the 4th century. Maybe it's just a name. Maybe I'm thinking of something else here, and Ambrose is not actually some kind of a plant. Alright, cool. So no, it's just Ambrose and Hemlock. 2 things that existed back in the 4th century. I guess we can roll with that. Hey! Ho! Let's go. Are you building everything in your opponent's base? He's not even making a forge back home. Wow. So I guess forge then? Yeah, man. He's building the forge inside his opponent's base. That was entirely unnecessary, by the way. Ooh, good probes around. I mean, it was a lot of lost mining time, but no more scouting, which is nice. Like, maybe your stuff's just late and not entirely missing. At that stage, if you come into your opponent's base, they have no gas, you can't see any gateways or any pylons, check your base. Just send a probe around. Like, you can absolutely see this if you just check around the teeniest bit. Right? Right. So I think Ambrose is just dead. Let's take a quick look at the situation. I mean, I guess he's making a forge of his own. He is worried a little bit here, which is entirely fair. Can you get a cannon in range that actually hits that nexus without being spotted? That looks like it might work. That looks like it might work. No, you don't. You really don't need another platform there. Is that visible? No, it's not. All right, now cannon. Go, 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 go. Are you... Oh, hang on. A fake? It's a fake out on the other side. So he's distracted by this pylon and doesn't see this one. Beautiful stuff, man. Meanwhile, proxy Stargate from Ambrose. Can he make it happen, though? Can he get the resources necessary to make something out of the proxy Stargate? Getting a little bit greedy here. That probe needs to stay alive. That cannon, I can't believe that's covering this. That's insanity. Okay, well, your base is toast. Just, you need enough resources to make, like, a void ray. And I think you got this. Save up enough resources to make a void ray. And I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, this is... Ooh, this might be an overcommittal, honestly. But there are no pylons back home, so it doesn't matter. You there! You, good sir, produce a void ray. Oh, what is... Or, okay. I guess maybe you'd flee to your secret base, but look who's got you blocked off, son. Sort of. Hang on, the probe escapes. Cannon doesn't, though, but your income is nothing right now. Get back to work! You need more income. I guess once this is done, you can recall out. Oh my gosh, Nexus down. Trying to get out, trying to desperately run for their lives here. Kill this, then kill this. He's not responding properly. I'm telling you, a Void Ray would have won. Would have won the game. No. Can you attack this pylon without the cannon killing you? That is your pro tip right now. Or can you recall out once that Nexus finishes? I guess that's another thing. Hemlock decided to build a pylon inside his own house, which is nice. Good for him. 19 to 16 workers. Hemlock has a lead. He's feeling pretty confident about things. He's making a gateway now. His first, you know, non-cannon building in a while. I guess he's been making pylons too. There's the recall. And let the mining begin. You got 300 gas. That's definitely enough for a void. Make a Void Ray. Kill your opponent's Nexus, and then you can take your time doing whatever you want at this stage. I guess keeping another Nexus around was a pretty decent priority. So, second guessing this, maybe not the best thing I've ever done today. Making an Oracle, which builds faster and does a fantastic job of killing probes, in fairness. But I still like the Void Ray just for the consistent damage output that it can do. It's fine. It'll be fine. Is he just done building cannons down here? Okay, pro tip for Hemlock. If it says your opponent is not being revealed after you've killed what you think is their only Nexus, go look for another base. Hemlock has some harsh words for his buddy here. You can quit now. Why would I? It's safe to say the outcome has been finalized. Lies. Lies and slander, Hemlock. He doesn't know. He didn't notice there wasn't that message. I understand. It's chaos. Like StarCraft 2 is a chaotic game, especially 1v1 ladder. But you have to notice your opponent still has a base somewhere. You have to know. Is he looking? I guess he might be looking. Checking around at the speed of sound. Ambrose has got 2 oracles and all the time in the world. Oh, this probe. Oh, checked there. Didn't check up here, though. Hang on. Reversed course. And then a reversed course again. And the oracles are here. And they're going to kill you. Oh, nice cannon, though. All right, all right. See, this is why I like Void Ray. Void Ray doesn't have a limited time in which to kill stuff. If you get shoved away by a cannon, just come back this way. He's making a Void Ray now, which is much, much better. Oracles, you have energy. You have energy. I mean, just enough to start the beam is the problem. All right, so 2, 3 more probes there. Not bad. You'll notice that Hemlock doesn't have anything to say about this game anymore. Stalker production here would be amazing out of Hemlock. Prismatic alignment also would be pretty great against these buildings, but what are, you know, you do you, my guy. I like how he's just not killing these probes. No interest at all. There we go. It's a slower kill on probes, but never runs out. It's not energy reliant. That's a cannon coming up. Oh, ran out of energy. They just don't. No, there you go. Prismatic alignment the cannon, Ambrose. You have prismatic alignment available. Taking shots. Wow, I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but taking shots on the oracles there instead of the Void Rays was pretty genius. So, probes are coming down to work now. Both players are they've been chased out of their homes by the enemy here, which is them, because they are Protoss. I'm not convinced that Ambrose knows that prismatic alignment is a thing. Because, boy, is he not using it at all. Oracles have a horrible thought that maybe there's another base out there somewhere. Oh, hang on. This cannon dies. I think that's it. Kill. No. Cannon down. Cannon down. Cannon down. Man, Void Rays actually do pretty good against buildings, even if they don't use prismatic alignment. We're learning today, which is not something you see a lot of, and that's it. I think Ambrose has it done. The probes, there's nowhere safe for them. There's too many Void Rays in the sky. When the army supply is 22 to 0, you know you're toast. I wonder if Hemlock has any words at the end of this game, whether he's going to rage out or not. It's so embarrassing to do something like that. He just nothing. He's got nothing to say. He's got nothing to say. He's just going to sit around. Well, he's going to leave is what he's going to do, and Ambrose is left too. So nicely done by Ambrose. Got cannon rushed. I love the distraction Hemlock tossed up here to make sure that all the attention was in this location instead of over here when the cannons got in range of that Nexus. That was genius. But I think he overcommitted with cannons here. You don't really need 5 in range of this Nexus here. You really don't. These 2 are fine, and then maybe 1, 2 more. Maybe of the 5, make 2 of them. Maybe 3, but 5 was too much. On the other side of it, the sneaky Nexus expand and recall was really nice. Again, Void Rays straight up would have been better, I think. Just making those from the start and maybe making a second Stargate when he could afford it. But he won. I don't really have too many critiques. That was a fun one. That was a really, really fun one. And that's going to be it for today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and your cheese compilation. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. All at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.